Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another review. So today we have another SH Figuarts premium bandai figure, and it's Metal Cooler from the Return to Cooler movie, and or Cooler's Return. Pretty sure it's called the Return to Cooler. But yeah, anyway, this was a pretty expensive figure. It was $120 on premium bandai, so plus tax and shipping, it's like at least 150. And that's if you were lucky enough to get it on Premium Bandai or on one of the overseas sites before it sold out. Because if not, you're gonna have to pay like 175 or so plus shipping plus tax, nearly $200. Or if you find it on the aftermarket, you're probably gonna find it for 180, 200, 220. So it's very expensive, is my point. I hope you get the point that it's very expensive. So is it worth it? Does it live up to the hype? I certainly hope so. So let's take this guy out the box and let's get a better look at him. All right, so here he is out the box onto the rotating platform. And first thoughts, first impressions, he looks amazing. I mean, the paint job is absolutely fantastic. It just looks great. I was a little bit shocked at how light the figure actually is, though. Like, it does not weigh much at all. It doesn't seem like it's the same plastic that they use for other SH Figuarts. It seems like a much lighter, cheaper plastic. And I don't know, I don't really like that. I wish it was kind of like the same plastic that they used on the other figures, just finished with this chrome. Because it almost gives me that feeling of a model kit. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever had those Figurized standard figures or other model kits, and they kind of like look big and bulky, and then when you grab it, you're kind of like, whoa, this is really light. That's the impression I got from this figure here. So it's just something to note. But aside from that, it does look fantastic, and it comes with a bunch of different accessories. So let's go over those and let's check out the articulation and all that, do some size comparisons. So for accessories, he does bring this extra head with kind of like a smirking face. It's not too different than the one that comes on it. He has like a slight smirk going on. And then he does bring a gritted teeth face. Looks pretty nice as well. And then he's got like the full-on yelling face. Also looks very nice. It's kind of hard to see the expressions because it's so darn shiny. And then he also brings some replacement feet where you can have them like gripping onto a rock like it shows in the promotional images, or you could like have them gripping Goku's face or something like that. It's pretty cool. And then it brings this other hand and then this like piece for the top of the head, which I'm pretty sure this is like the part that's cybernetically like hooked up to the actual computer. And then he has that arm that grabs Goku and then like the messed up face, but it doesn't work. It doesn't have the face right. The arm is too small. Isn't he like huge in that scene? I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing to add because I remember it being like a giant when that happened, and then just like a tiny little arm. And then adding this to the face doesn't really look like that at all. So I don't know. But he also brings 4 pairs of symmetrical hands. Of course, he has the fisted hands. He's got the pointing fingers. He's got the blasting hands wide open. Then he's got the like relaxed hand. You use it for like waving, or if you want to give old Goku a handshake, call it a truce. And then he has like these gripping or like gesturing hands. All right, now let's just take a close look at him real quick. As I said, it does look really, really well done. I like it a lot. I don't really like the inside parts that are like pearlescent plastic. It's kind of cheap looking there, in my opinion. They could have like painted that part too, just a little differently. But the chrome paint, the chrome parts do look really, really dope. I think that they really killed it on that. It looks sick as fuck. I really like it. It just feels like a model kit, but aside from that, it looks dope as fuck. So let's look at the back here. The tail does have some segmented areas which kind of break up the design of it. But of course, if you want that articulation, that's just something you're going to have to deal with. So yeah, I mean, looks amazing. Let's check out the articulation. All right, so he can do full 360 with the head. He can look up pretty good. He can look down very, very good. He could do some nice swivel side to side with his head, actually, like really good side to side tilt. And he has neck movement as well. So the head has very good articulation. Let's see, the arm could do full 360. Can go up pretty good amount. This part kind of gets in the way, but it goes up pretty decent there. Feels like if I play with it, I can get more out of it too. Let's see. We got a swivel at the bicep. We got a double bend, goes about that much. And we got a pretty good butterfly joint, works pretty darn good. We've got chest swivel and a crunch that has good range to it. And then the midsection also has got some swivel and nice bend. Articulation is very good so far. The leg kicks out that much. It's very good. Nice deep bend at the knee. There's a swivel up here at the quad. And then we got a swivel. Oh, the foot came out. Swivel and then, not much range. It keeps popping out. So it doesn't have much up and down. The foot articulation is not that great, but it's decent. And yeah, so we got a rocker and a hinge at the ankle. Now the tail has a few spots where you can articulate and you can swivel them, use the hinge, so you can kind of get a pretty cool effects going if you want to mess with it. I won't be messing with it too much because I definitely don't want to break this figure. It's very expensive, as you know that by now. But yeah, the articulation is actually it's saving grace, because I wasn't too keen on the fact that it feels so light and model kit like, but it does look great paint wise, so I'm glad that the articulation is there. Some of these premium Bandai figures, they've been slacking lately. It kind of reminds me of Hit a lot, like this part of the shoulders, even the way his face looks, he looks like Hit a lot to me. So I wouldn't be surprised if they reuse some of the shoulder stuff that Hit has going on. Maybe even the arms are Hits or similar to Hits. I'd have to check that out. But yeah, it definitely reminds me of him. But overall, articulation is great. So good job with that. All right, so here he is next to Vegeta and Goku. And size comparisons, I think, are pretty decent. I do remember him not being that big, so that's probably accurate. I really haven't seen the movie in such a long time, I couldn't tell you, but they look nice together regardless. So there you go. All right, so final thoughts on this figure. Well, let's see. It's an amazing figure, I will say that. Is he worth the money though? I don't know. Is the paint really that expensive? Because to price him at $120, more than the big old cooler cost. The final form cooler, I don't think cost that much. I think it was like $90. So does it really cost that much to add this paint? I really don't know, but the figure, the plastic does feel a lot cheaper, so maybe they could have like compensated there a little bit. It's like cheaper plastic. Can we like negotiate on the price a little bit? Because $120 seems very expensive, plus shipping and then taxes. You're gonna pay $150. Like I said, if you didn't get it at that price, you're gonna have to pay like $200 or more on the scalper market. So is it worth it? Maybe not, unless you're a super completionist or if you really love this character. But at the same time, I'm trying to get all of the figures, especially stuff that's like from Premium Bandai. I definitely pick them all up. So I do like the figure a lot. I don't know if I'm coming off as negative or anything. I'm just kind of curious as to why it costs so darn much. It's crazy. It's not $200 is a lot of money for a little bit of paint like that. I know some metallic paints can go for a lot, but it's not like it would take a lot to cover this figure. It's not that big. But anyway, let me stop ranting about the price of it. It is a great figure. The articulation is very nice and it looks stunning. It's going to look great next to your other figures if you already have cooler. And the sculpt is there where hopefully we can get just a regular cooler, because pretty much it's the same body. It's just not metallic, maybe painted differently. So maybe they'll make a base form cooler soon. So that'd be cool. Aside from that, figure is great. Like I said, it articulates great. The accessories are a little bit weird. Like, I don't know if we needed this piece right here and this. I didn't even bother putting it on because, like I said, it's not the right size for that scene. It's just he's a completely huge figure when that happens, and this guy is not the right size. So I don't know. I'll stop ranting. If you got the money and you like the character, get him. If not, then just appreciate him in pictures and reviews because it's a lot of money. I'll say it one more time. It was a lot of money. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this review, guys. I know I'm a little bit all over the place with it. I try to just rush this one out. I've been working a lot lately, but I wanted to make this review because I got this one the other day and I was excited for him. So that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want. Take care and peace.